Yeah, it was. It was a pretty big game to be coming back in for. So, I was obviously, preparation was a huge one for me, particularly having been out for a while since that All Blacks game. So, it was great though to summarise. It was great to get out in the pitch, and especially in a ground like that, big European ground. So it was class. Definitely felt it a couple of days after, and it was tough. Yeah, it was tough out there, but not really enjoyable. No, 100%. Like, of course, there's a lot of frustration there, but you have to use it as an opportunity, because you will go insane otherwise. Like, the frustration is there, and then you park that very quickly, or as quick as you can, and you put a plan in place, because you have to use that time to try and get better. And you really can get better in front of a laptop, or sitting with coaches and just learning as much as you can. You really do have to go after, and you can go after things as well in the gym. Like, there was a lot of things that I was able to learn and chase after. So, like, yeah, I actually found I definitely gained a lot from it, which is strange. You wouldn't think that you can actually become a better player by not being on the pitch, but I actually think I did. Yeah, obviously the result is first and foremost, and we didn't get that. And I suppose we all felt that frustration as well. But we showed up on Monday. We reviewed it yesterday. It was tough, as you said, as you can imagine. It was tough. It was honest. But we did it, and then it was about parking that and realizing, because how big this week is for us in the context of our season. It's a huge week, so you can't dwell on the disappointment of a result like that. We just had to move on, and we started that from probably 2 p.m. or whenever we parked that review yesterday. It became about this week and about playing the Dragons, and and how important that is. Yeah, you definitely have to pick out the good things that we did, because there was plenty. You take them and you build on them and go forward. So 100% there was positives, but equally there were things that we want to fix, and we will fix, but need to fix also. So yeah, it's not all. It certainly wasn't all doom and gloom. As tough as it was, there was positives in, and we do recognise that, because it is important to do that and build on them, as I said. Yeah. Well, they're coming off a disappointing loss as well, so we know that they're going to have a lot of fuel from that. They're a very proud team, particularly at home. We know the threat that they will be at home. I think all bar one maybe of their games at home have there's been a score in it. So we're under no illusions as to the challenge it will be to go over there to Rodney Parade and get a performance. But we've kind of made it. It's about us. It's about us getting our stuff right from the last couple of weeks. It's putting our game out there and doing that to the best we can.
A huge game for us. I think if you look at your Dragons results over the last couple of months at home, very difficult place to go and play. All their games came down to a one-score game. So certainly from our point of view, we're definitely taking nothing for granted. We know the tough task that they possess, really, really combative in everything they do, and they never ever go away. So massive positive, I suppose, that I can say for them, and a big task ahead for us this weekend. Three really, really impressive individuals. I think Kendo, when you look at his age, he's only 23, and yet he's one of our senior pros already. So I suppose that says a lot about him as an individual, and one of our leaders, I suppose, for the future and going forward. And Ruin and Evan probably follow the same ilk. Two really hungry young kids that are mad keen to develop in the game. Their diligence, their day-to-day work, their constant want to improve is probably why they're being rewarded with their contracts, and you layer that on top of how good of a rugby player that they are as well, is just rewards. Performance is the most important, and winning games is the most important. Obviously, we've 5 internationals away, so there's that natural progression that it's next up and somebody has to fill that slot and perform. But for us, I suppose, with our inclusivity of our academy and the way we train, everybody is there every day and nobody misses a heartbeat. So it's an easy transfer for them to step in. The big thing is just making sure that we perform as a group on Saturday night. It's massive for everybody. Yeah, I mean, I suppose there's tradition there with Raj in relation to what he has achieved here. But they're two unbelievably massive clubs who have huge pedigree in Europe. Both have won it the last couple of years in relation to La Rochelle. I mean, they're champions for the last couple of years. So massive fanatical fan base on both sides. Great place to go and visit. So when we do get to April and that game does come up, it's going to be massively exciting.